the importance of training, of leaders having the experience and the ability and confidence to make decisions without perfect information. The stuff that we already know from our training and doctrine now is being reinforced that even in modern warfare, you still have to have those human factors in there, unit cohesion, all of these things absolutely matter. And so the investment of the forces into training and readiness is still vital. That's number one. The amount of ammunition that has been consumed is staggering. I mean, I don't think anybody that has currently in service has experienced anything like that. I mean, in 20 years of Iraq or Afghanistan, I never saw anything that comes close to that. So ammunition consumption from small arms to artillery to rockets to air and missile defense. And the defense industry in none of our countries right now is operating at the level to sustain that. I always worried when I was commander of the U.S. Army Europe, I always worried that we didn't have enough air and missile defense. But that was just to protect airfields and seaports and critical infrastructure. The Russians have made it clear that the civilian population is absolutely a target, that they'll expend multi-million-dollar cruise missiles against an apartment building or a power station, which are obvious war crimes, but that has not stopped them. And so our requirement for air and missile defense is significantly higher. Now, what has kind of dropped out of the conversation is, you know, before February, we used to hear all the time about the so-called Gerasimov doctrine and hybrid warfare and all that. That's still out there. I mean, you still have all the things that were not traditional. That's still happening, whether it's special forces, it's working with populations, it's cyber, disinformation, the decision to go after the power grid. You know, this is still part of that hybrid conflict, plus massive amounts of artillery, tanks, trenches, bunkers, all of that. I was so wrong about Russian capabilities. I overestimated Russian capabilities. So I was never doubtful or skeptical of Ukrainian capabilities, but I really thought the Russians would do better. And I think many of us overestimated what they would be able to do. How did we get that so wrong? What were our assumptions, or what were we looking at that would cause us to be so wrong?